may have heard about this, some of you may have not, but you are getting ready to. New York Mets pitcher Pedro Martinez and Hall of Famer Juan Miracle were videotaped in a cockfight. All right, and it was posted this week on YouTube. It was put up on YouTube. Apparently, Martinez and Miracle laughed before releasing the Roosters. They took part. They were honorary saltadores. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. Saltadores, which is the word used to describe the person who puts the animal to fight. So, here they are. Two prominent sports personalities engaging in cruel and inhumane acts towards animals. However, here's the catch. In the Dominican Republic, cockfighting is legal and extremely popular. Yeah, legal, I said, and extremely popular. And apparently the cock that Martinez had in his hand and let loose appears to be killed on the video. The video was posted on Tuesday. It has since been removed due to terms of use violation for YouTube. But how about that? Boy, how about that? Is Pedro going to get like giant backlash from this? Is he going to be as hated and despised in the public eye as Michael Vick? I mean, really, what are you thinking? What are you really thinking when our country has pretty much, I don't know how to say it. They pretty much hate Michael Vick because of the dogfighting thing that he had done, and now Pedro is involved in something that, if you ask me, is the same exact thing. It parallels dogfighting. I know a lot of people hold the value of dogs much higher than chickens. I don't. To me, an animal's an animal. Just because one tastes better than the other, we think it's all right for chickens to die. But it's legal. It's legal and popular in the Dominican Republic. So what happens? What's the backlash of this? I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see, the public's reaction. I'm curious to see how people treat and how people think of Pedro Martinez after this. Because, it was on YouTube briefly, and it was taken off. I haven't seen the video. I would like to, and I'm sure I could find it. And, here's a little tidbit. Mets first baseman Carlos Delgado was also spotted in the video. He was there. I don't know. Ella points out that bullfighting is okay in Mexico, and they kill the bull at the end. Absolutely. But that's okay. You see, this is why, something I've got into that's been a little controversial, that some people don't agree with me with, and it's totally fine, but, dogfighting to me is as bad as a lot of the other stuff that is tolerated and permitted, like bullfighting, like cockfighting, and I even compared it to horse racing, which I know Ella Jo didn't like. But to me, any sort of cruel and inhumane treatment of animals all ranks in the same category. Where at the end, if they could die at the end, it's all the same to me. But at the same time, I eat animals. Every day of my life, I had a ham sandwich today. I really did. An animal had to die for that. For our Super Bowl party, I think maybe 2 pigs had to die for our Super Bowl party, and possibly a couple chickens. No dogs. I would like to kill my beagle, but I won't. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see how this pans out, and if there will be any Michael Vick's in jail for 2 years for something that is the same exact thing that Pedro Martinez was doing. It was just that he was doing it in a different country. And so do we hate Michael Vick because he broke the law? Or because he was fighting animals? Because now we got to hate Pedro. I mean, a lot of people hate Pedro anyway. I know I'm not that big of a Pedro Martinez fan. I liked when he had his little mini-me. I thought it was bizarre, but it was funny. So how do we look at this? Ellis says he's been to a bullfight in Mexico. Should he be locked up? See what I mean? Good question. Why? And I hate to rehash, shows that I've already done. But where do you, what's the difference? Location, location, location. You go to something like this in America, you're locked up. You're a criminal. You go overseas, this is part of everyday life. So what's the difference? It's location. But see, but we hate Michael Vick. I mean, as a whole, the community thinks that he's a terrible person. I mean, cruelty to animals. I think the problem is dogs we see as family members. We see as parts of the family. They're domesticated. They're dogs. And let me just clear something up for you. Dog fighting, they don't put their dogs out there to die.